You might not know this, but the Beagle is the dog that served as inspiration for Snoopy, one of the most popular cartoon characters worldwide. It's a wonderful, affectionate, loyal, and playful dog, always ready to please its owner. And this makes it one of the most popular dogs in the world. Knowing all these characteristics, you might be wondering why we say it's better not to have one. Friends, welcome. Remember that we make these videos so that you understand that a dog is not a fashion statement, and certain requirements must be met before having one to give them a full life. And if you've already had one, tell us about your experience in the comments. Now, let's begin. Reasons why beagles might not be ideal pets *. The first reason is that they suffer from separation anxiety. A dog that's used to working in packs is good at getting along with others of its species. However, this makes them prone to suffering from separation anxiety, and the beagle is one of the breeds most prone to it. It tends to be a problem for people who work long hours and is not recommended for single individuals, as the dog will develop destructive behaviors that will be a big problem for you. Separation anxiety is a serious behavioral problem that some dogs experience when left alone at home or separated from one or more of their owners. Some dogs even show signs of anxiety just by losing visual contact with their reference people. Studies have determined that 14% of the canine population suffers from it, and you should visit an expert who can diagnose and start working on it to avoid long-term problems. The second reason is that they are difficult to train. The Beagle is an excellent companion dog and won't pose a serious problem with strangers or people who don't live in the home. However, when it comes to where to do their business and other issues regarding their behavior inside the home, it will be necessary for you to arm yourself with patience to socialize them correctly. This dog ranks low in Stanley's obedience-based intelligence ranking, specifically in 72nd place, which means they are not very good at learning commands quickly. These dogs need about 30 to 40 repetitions in the initial learning phase to show signs of understanding a command, and it's often necessary to repeat an exercise about 100 times before getting a reliable result. Additionally, their reaction to the first command is less than 25% of the time. The third reason is that they have a lot of energy. Depending on the family, this may or may not be a problem, but assuming it's a typical family, it will be. You must be very clear that these dogs require a lot of care and effort to achieve the right goals to make them excellent companion animals. The American Kennel Club estimates that they need at least an hour a day to exercise, and this can drain all their energy. It's important to know that they won't be like lap dogs, and their requirements are the same as those of a working dog. Beagles need a family that is not sedentary and that offers them games to test their physical and mental skills. If you think you can do it, then it's for you. Otherwise, there are other breeds that may be ideal for your life. The fourth reason is that they tend to escape. Almost all dogs want to escape at times, and it can even make their owner feel bad. This attitude might make you think they're not comfortable at home, but that's not the case, and it's something to keep in mind. These dogs tend to escape and won't hesitate for a second to run away if they see an open door or any place they can escape quickly. It's recommended that if they live in a house, it should be fenced, and there should be no places for them to escape. And this is very important to understand because they love to dig in the garden, and if there's space, they'll do their best to dig everything up and leave the house in search of a scent or track they consider necessary to discover. If a beagle receives exercise, care, affection, and, above all, feels like part of the family, they'll avoid these destructive behaviors and will undoubtedly be the best companion dogs. The fifth reason is that they bark a lot. Although they're not guard dogs, they could be alarm dogs. There will be a warning that something is happening, that someone has arrived, or that something is not right in their eyes. However, if not socialized, a beagle could develop an undesirable behavior, such as barking a lot. For various reasons, such as lack of exercise, lack of toys, or a stressful life, they may start doing it. This can become a real headache, as they'll bark at anything that moves, from people to bicycles, animals, cars, among others, and this could represent a problem for you, your neighbors, and reduce their effectiveness as a guard dog, as you'll think they're barking for anything and not for danger. The sixth reason is that they're very hyperactive. Canine hyperactivity is a hereditary defect that can be due to a disease called hyperkinesis. This disease has many similarities with attention deficit in people, And that's why some hyperactive dogs are aggressive and don't respond well to training. And the Beagle is a breed very prone to this problem. A hyperactive Beagle reacts excessively to any stimulus. This can be observed in dogs that spend little time outside and, when they go out for a walk, have a lot of energy and jump nonstop to get attention. Behavioral therapy is the appropriate treatment for both hyperactivity and overactivity. In the case of hyperactivity, your dog should be examined by a veterinarian to determine if it has endocrine, neurological, or metabolic disorders. Some negative reinforcements that you may have inadvertently taught your Beagle will be eliminated, overexcitement will be avoided, and a daily routine will be established since this is a breed that doesn't like changes. If you have to take them for a walk at a certain time, you must comply with that parameter. The seventh reason is because of their health problems. The Beagle is a dog that, like others, has certain health problems. As a responsible owner, you must be aware of all this so that you are always one step ahead of any situation. In this channel, we always say that it's best to visit the veterinarian at least twice a year. Remember that, apart from giving them affection and feeding them, health is also paramount. The most common diseases in this breed are epilepsy, but it can be controlled with medication. They can also suffer from hypothyroidism and various types of narism. There are two diseases in particular that are specific to this breed. The so-called funny puppy, in which the puppy grows slowly and develops with weak legs and a twisted back, and hip dysplasia, as in Harriers and some larger breeds, but it's rarely considered a problem in Beagles. A good piece of news is that their life expectancy is considered high and ranges from 10 to 15 years old. The Beagle is a fascinating dog, adored by many, but it has certain characteristics that make it different from the rest, but also demand that you, as an owner, provide all the necessary care for them to have a happy life. Tell us your opinion in the comments. We always read them. Well, that's all for now. Until next time.